Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, H. Timbers, aka Harold Timbers, back to you again with another episode of Root Beer and Digivices podcast. And I'm here with host Stavo. Gonna say
Yo,
hi.
yo,
And Swaggy.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah. Okay, so today's video we're gonna be talking about Dynasty Origins because today actually marks 1 year since it's been released. And I can't believe it's been so long.
It's crazy how time flies.
Yeah. But there's also but I also specifically want to talk about how we're getting a Switch 2 port of Origins, as well as the fact that we're getting the DLC vision of 4 Heroes in about 5 days from now.
Oh, that's right. So, like, isn't like the Switch port getting like the game as well as the DLC included, or will the DLC still have to be like paid separately?
The DLC unfortunately has to be paid separately.
I was thinking like it was like the no wait. I was thinking like if it was like Disgaea 6 and 7 where the complete versions have their DLCs installed in the Switch versions.
Yeah.
like do you have to buy the DLC again if you already have the Switch version?
Mm.
But
then
yeah,
again,
you already have the Switch 1 version. When you upgrade to the Switch 2 version, you keep the DLC.
But honestly, one thing I question is why they didn't put the Vision of 4 Heroes DLC and the base game in a bundle for Switch 2.
No clue.
Yeah. To buy them separately just doesn't make any sense. And of course, there's also the upsetting and shitty fact that it's another Switch 2 game where its physical version is a game key card.
The decision for physical releases and how digital copies are handled with Nintendo systems these days, it's really wonky because recently I got my Nintendo Switch Online subscription back online, and
nice.
the worry about having to figure out which accounts to use which software is really annoying because when it comes to Smash Bros Ultimate, I bought both the fighter passes, but my brother downloaded Piranha Plant, and now because of the new system and rules and whatnot of how accounts work, I have to now rebuy Piranha Plant on my account, even though it was fine beforehand.
Damn.
Yeah, and since I bought the fighter passes, he would have to buy the fighter passes again for himself, or he would have to otherwise he would have to access my save data just to have a chance of even using the DLC fighters.
Yeah,
and I might have to redo that with some of the Mii Fighter costumes, considering which ones I bought on my account and his account back then. Which is honestly, kind of a really dumb decision. I don't know what.
He might get his own Switch at that point.
Honestly, that bullshit is honestly one of the reasons why I tell people that even though the Switch 2 is by no means a bad console, definitely don't buy it over a PlayStation 5, let alone a Switch 1. Hell, if I'm being honest, in some ways, I legit even prefer the Xbox Series X over Switch 2.
Huh. That is quite a hear me out option, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
Considering how the Xbox X and S are these days, and how its library is these days,
yeah,
quite a wise decision, as Meta Knight would say in the English dub of Kirby Right Back at Ya. A wise decision.
Genuinely, I question how much longer Microsoft can even keep up in the console market. How much longer Xbox will even stay around. especially considering, its games are literally being ported to PlayStation consoles, like Forza Horizon 5 was on the PS5.
I still find it funny how I saw a tweet from like the creator of Microsoft, and he was all like, at this point, like even if PlayStation beats us or something, like it's fine, and just like they're even admitting a defeat. It's just like I didn't expect that to happen. No blame on them, but like,
I mean,
yeah, that was I didn't expect to see that. Like, but I guess mad respect, and even like and I still find it funny how PlayStation has now acquired Bungie, or whatever it's called, the company that made the Halo games. And we have yet to see PlayStation ports of the Halo games. Come on now, I want to play Halo on PlayStation.
Yeah,
it's because they're working on remakes like one by one.
Okay. Anyways,
like how hard is it to port the game onto PlayStation? Like, I get, like, I understand, like, button prompts, but like, is there something in the PlayStation code that just makes it like impossible or something?
Oh, but yeah. Well, anyways, back on topic.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm hoping the Switch 2 version will at least have is the Chinese dub. Like Chinese voices in Dynasty Origins, because I'm pretty sure like the Xbox Series X and PC versions have Chinese voices, but the PS5 version doesn't, for whatever reason.
Something must have happened to not have that happen.
Yeah.
No clue what, but hopefully it could include it.
Yeah, because it's like, how the hell can you not have Chinese voices in like Dynasty Origins? Like, hell, they literally added Chinese voices in Dynasty Warriors 9. And it's one of the reasons why I give 9 as much credit than normal, because of the Chinese voices, despite it being a god-awful game.
Maybe like the Chinese voices kind of took up like a lot of space or something, and they had to like make it separate. Or maybe they had to like cut it out or make it separate to the game or something. Because like I think I recalled in one of the games in another game I play a lot. I think at one point they made to like where if you want to use other languages, you had to like download the sound files or something. I can't remember which one, but like it was something like that, and like it seemed to be just fine. But like again, like I don't know. I don't run the company that makes the game, so I don't know what they do.
It's like in my thing. There's like My Hero 1 Justice 2, like like later on an update for like the English voicing, because it didn't have it on the cartridge.
Right. Kind of like that, but like, you know what I mean.
Another thing I question is how the hell they're going to be able to have Zhu He be in Vision of 4 Heroes, considering she's literally fucking dead before the beginning of Origins. She was literally dead before the fucking Yellow Turban Rebellion, so how the hell would she even work?
I don't know how the timeline goes in the series, but like they might have to just like pull some weird strings or just not have her in the game. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the canon timeline of the series.
I mean, they do literally have her as a companion in the game, along with Diao Chan and a mysterious warrior that's literally seen as after he had gotten captured by Yuan Shao.
My only hypothetical guess is just some form of time travel, because like if like this is just like a stupid assumption out of me, but like if you have like a series of games and it's been going for so long and you don't and there's no and you have no idea what to do next, and then maybe time travel might be like a good idea or something. I don't know, because like some games like Kingdom Hearts, like time travel was kind of met with a mixed reception. In other times, time travel can be a good thing in some other games.
Yeah,
it just depends on like how it's done and performed and how well it can be received. So maybe time travel will be included or something.
I mean, I doubt it, considering, it's one of those games where it's like you're pretty much in old times.
I mean, so I guess they'll find I guess they'll find to make it I guess they'll find a way to make it work somehow, even if it might like clash or something.
Oh no.
I'm just taking random guesses.
Yeah.
And just what could possibly work. I mean, like if the devs know what they're doing, props to them. As for me, no clue.
Yeah.
What?
But wait, what?
What?
Oh, I was gonna say, were you gonna say something?
No, I was about to I was wrapping up what I was saying. Like I was about to let you continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but another thing I got a question is, will each of the 4 factions, like, will they have fate altered routes like how they did with the main game? How there's a normal route and then a true ending route.
Huh. I don't know why, but like, why did it make me think of the of those alternate levels from Crash 4? Why was I thinking it was like that?
Yeah. No, well, I wouldn't say they're really the same.
No, but like, for some reason my head thought of that, but like, but I could tell that from what you were saying, like it's completely different. So it's a different like system or something.
Yeah. But yeah,
as you were saying.
Yeah. Another thing that I'm hoping for is that they also probably give us like another much harder difficulty, like something much harder than Ultimate Warrior, because I remember first time I played the game, which was like the demo. I pretty much would get my ass beat endlessly, but it's like with the full game now, and I actually got the platinum trophy for that game literally like before the end of 2025. Literally 2 days, I think 2 days before New Year's Eve. I got the platinum for it. Yeah.
So was like was it difficult? So was the difficulty like altered or something from the demo to final? Because like I'm assuming like maybe like the demo was a lot more harder, or it was like or the final release, or the final release was like more altered like from the demo.
I'd say it's a mixture of both, honestly. I mean, at this point, it's the game's when
They're
playing the game,
easy.
like it's gotten to the point where ultimate,
They're getting too easy or something.
Yeah, it's gotten to a point where Ultimate Warrior difficulty is just somewhat way too easy for me.
I mean, like how many difficulties do the games now have? Like 5 or something?
The game has 4 difficulties.
I mean that's kind of similar to Kingdom Hearts, where there's like 4 difficulties: beginner, standard, proud, and critical. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like what other difficulties they can even include. Like, I know if from what I recall, I know Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal had like Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, but like the only difference was that like Nightmare was like super hard mode, and then Ultra Nightmare was just the same thing, but like it was like hardcore mode. You die and your save file is deleted.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know that Kingdom Hearts 3 also had like the easy codes and the pro codes for some like to alter the gaming sorry, stuttering, gaming experience. I don't know what else they could even implement apart from like restrictions and like Nuzlocke like conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's see what else.
I mean, if
I definitely can't wait to try out the new weapons that they're going to have.
What are they adding?
The bow and the rope dart.
Did they had that before?
No, it's new. Completely new weapons.
Oh, I thought they had that before.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they had like spears and I think swords. I could be wrong. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to remember what kind of weapons you had in the game that weren't that were already there and what was not yet added.
I mean, they didn't. Some weapons they could have also given us included the war fan, throwing knives, and the club. Although seeing the way the club functions, it somewhat looks very similar to the Podao.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
However you want to put it. I mean, I just think it's weird, personally, that they made it like a copycat.
Sometimes some things copying other things. Sometimes has different results. Like some people think it's fine, others think they could have done better than that. So it's kind of mixed as of for now, from what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, unless other people in the comments were to say how it really feels, and maybe the reception would be maybe the results are different from what I'm speculating.
What were you saying? Your mic's cutting out.
Me?
Oh.
What?
Who?
Yep.
Whose mic was cutting out?
I can hear you now. But I was saying
I wasn't even saying anything.
I was saying yours was.
I wasn't even saying anything. So.
My mic or Davo's mic?
I wasn't even saying anything. So.
Here.
Oh.
You must be hearing clicking of switch to that.
Probably.
Yeah.
So about the second I have my microphone set in my webcam mic. So.
Anywho. Yep. I was just saying anywho.
Okay.
What's next?
I'm just gonna say I have a lot of hope when it comes to oh, hey, Pika Power, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. But yeah, anyways, back on topic. I do have a lot of hope for the PS5 era when it comes to the Dynasty Warriors games, because in my honest opinion, if you were to ask me the best era consoles for the Dynasty Warriors games, the best eras for the Dynasty Warriors games include the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP eras. Nothing beats those.
There was a PlayStation 1 era of the games?
Well, sort of. There was only ever one Dynasty Warriors game released on the PlayStation 1, which technically they don't even count as Dynasty Warriors, considering it was a one-on-one fighting game, basically, kind of like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I thought it first started on PS2 from what I've heard.
Yeah, technically it did, but the game was actually Dynasty Warriors 2 in North America, whereas in Japan it was called Shinsengoku Musou. And so, but they consider that the first Dynasty Warriors game, despite it being Dynasty Warriors 2, considering it was considering it was the first Dynasty Warriors that was actually a hack and slash game, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So the first few games were like we're trying to adapt to something, and then like the sequel kind of like then established the hack and slash system that the future games now like use to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I definitely
interesting.
Yeah, but another thing I'm hoping we get to see some of the awesome new costumes that will hopefully be in Vision of Four Heroes. I know if you pre-order the DLC, you'll literally get a yellow turban attire outfit.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did costumes in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the most recent one they added was the Lion Dragon armor, which is literally just Zhao Yun's outfit from the third Dynasty Warriors game. Which it's funny considering literally they announced that a Dynasty Warriors game was going to be remastered. This was before we even knew what it was, and people were guessing. My guess was that it would have been either Dynasty Warriors 4 or 5. Probably 4, because it literally brought Dynasty Warriors great fame and glory. I mean, for fuck's sake, it literally got the label of greatest hits, and I even have the greatest hits version of that game.
Neat.
But albeit it wasn't neither of them. The game that was getting remastered was Dynasty Warriors 3, which, I mean, people were complaining about it, but at the same time, though, it did kind of make sense considering the other Warriors game that came out, like, literally not even 4 weeks after Dynasty Warriors Origins did. The new Warriors game at the time, Warriors Abyss, if they actually have DLC where you can literally have the characters dressed in their outfits from Dynasty Warriors 3. Well, Dynasty Warriors 3 for the Dynasty Warriors characters, and for the Samurai Warriors characters, they gave them their outfits as they were seen in the first Samurai Warriors game, plus Extreme Legends, because there were 4 new characters in the Extreme Legends games.
I mean, like, how well? Like, how well received was the third game from what you're saying?
I mean, as far as I know, people do actually enjoy it. But one thing that I hear a lot of negative reception.
But sorry, I was sorry. I was sorry. I was trying to say something, but I was cutting you off on accident.
What were you saying?
I was trying to say is 4 and 5 just so good that it's better than 3 or something?
Your mic's cutting out.
Oh, I'm saying
hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
I was trying to say is Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5 so good that it makes 3 look different or something?
You could definitely say that, yeah. Considering the move set for the characters are better in comparison to 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, then. but one complaint that people have with 3 is the awful English voice acting, which, I mean, yeah, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, though, considering how god awful the voices in Dynasty Warriors 9 are, I legit feel bad for Dynasty Warriors 3's voice actors.
How
literally
come?
Hearing the English voices in 9 made me appreciate the actors in 3 even more.
Like what happened to the voice cast in 3?
In 3, I mean,
yeah. The Dynasty Warriors 3 voice actor cast, like what happened?
I guess it's just due to the weird pronunciations and whatnot, literally calling Cao Cao Cow Cow. They did that until the 5th game. They literally did that until 5 Empires. Yeah.
I see. Now. I thought it was something like completely worse, or even like one of the voice actors like passed away or something. It was just like, oh, was it like that or something?
Apparently, the voice actors were basically a bunch of college students, from what I remember, for the English voice acting for Dynasty Warriors 3. That's apparently what I heard.
I see.
I genuinely prefer those voices over whatever the hell we got in 9. Because, I mean, for fuck's sake, you literally have Sima making voice... He literally wanted the sounds... It makes him sound like he's saying tea while taking a massive dump. I'm not even joking. That's literally what his English voice sounds like at times in Dynasty Warriors 9.
I generally don't know if that's just how the new voice actor goes around, or at some point, like the developers or however the voice actors are directed, they must have like wanted them to sound like that or something. Again, yeah. I don't know how voice
but apparently
actor direction works.
Another thing about it is apparently they rush the voice actors. They rushed them into getting their voice lines done and stuff. And so, that's why they pretty much sound like garbage.
Why rush them? It takes time to sound great.
Yeah. I mean, normally, I'm always usually an English dub person. However, in the case of Dynasty Warriors 9, yeah, it's safe to say I'm more of a sub guy than a dub guy.
Right. Sub means subtitles, and dub means like actual speaking.
Yeah, English subtitles, but with different language for the voices.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I always, I usually like hearing the voices of the characters in Chinese because again, Chinese voices in Dynasty Warriors 9.
Right.
One thing I give it credit for, one advantage it has over most Dynasty Warriors games.
The Chinese dub is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sure the other languages weren't like rushed, and they were told to do it professionally.
Yeah. Very much so.
Major respect to the other languages that had to make sure to still sound great. I don't know how it goes on those.
Another
ends,
question I genuinely also have.
Wait, what?
Another question I genuinely have is when Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered gets released, will they release physical versions of the game? That's my question. Because I definitely would love to get a physical version of the game on PS5 and Switch 2 if it's an actual cartridge and not a game key card.
I mean, I'm sure they'll make like a disc for the PS5, but as for Switch 2, they might have to pull some extra strings for both actual cartridges, and unless I don't know how key cards work, but unless key cards are some kind of very cheap replacement thing, I still think some license would still be nice to have, because okay, on one side of the coin, I get it, digital copies and in those key cards are kind of easier to process, but there's still a majority of people that would still having actual physical copies, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah. For the most part, I usually always buy games physically, and I only buy them digitally if they're digital exclusive titles. I mean, with the finite phrase games, yeah, they will release them physically at some point. But I pretty much almost always buy them physically, not physically, digitally. So I can just play it as soon as I get it, and not have to wait so long for physical release.
I mean, like, like when it comes to how I get some games. I mean, I'll get the physical copy, but like the only times I'll get like the digital copy is if the only times I would get like the digital copy is if there's some kind of like exclusive like content only in the digital version, like how in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, where there was some extra armor sets for buying the game digitally, and how Crash 4 had some exclusive digital only costumes. And like I could not, back then, like I could not pass down on the totally tubular skins. Like I loved those skins.
I mean, they also allowed you to play like 3 levels early if you pre-ordered digital version of Crash 4.
That I did, and like, but again, like that I did, but like the only lot of time I had before the game came out was like I only got to play like the first demo level in the demo, which was just Snow Way Out. It was still quite good.
Yeah.
Well, I recently got like Disgaea 5, and like technically I could have gotten a physical copy, but like I don't know if any stores nearby me even still sell physical copies. And because I was getting on the DLC, I decided to buy the complete digital bundle where it has like the game and all the paid DLC together sold in one price. I just got the game digitally, and like I still had to like download the free items separately, but like I now have like the game and all of its digital content together. And it's just like a fun package.
Yeah. Well, but anyways, one thing I'm really looking forward to when it comes to Vision of 4 DLCs, Vision of 4 Heroes DLC is if they're going to add like any new swear words into the game that they haven't used yet. That, and how many more lewd moments are they going to add into the game?
What's the usual E or B rating for the games? Like T or M or something?
It's a T rating here in the US, but believe it or not, in the UK, instead of the usual PEGI 12 rating, it actually got a PEGI 16 rating.
I think the PEGI 16 rating is kind of like similar to the ESRB T rating. I think I could be wrong.
It's literally just one age down from an M rating. Literally.
Then maybe the PEGI 16 is like similar to the M rating or something.
Like
then again, like there is the adults only 18 plus rating, but like there's not a lot of games that use that rating, and like there's some games that have like a PEGI 18 plus rating, but like you don't see those a lot.
Only PC games have the AO rating.
I know Japan's Zero thing has a Z rating, which is like 18 plus, but like they usually use the D rating for 17 and up.
Yeah.
And I think like the C rating is the usual T rating since the A rating is like E for everyone, and like the B rating is kind of like the E10 and up, from what I recall.
Yeah, but and it's like, considering how much stuff goes on in the Three Kingdoms, Koei pretty much shows the Three Kingdoms stuff and that happens in like Dynasty Warriors pretty tamely, especially considering the shit that I've actually read on the actual Three Kingdoms, and how disturbing as hell it is. I could literally provide examples of some of the shit that I've read.
I mean, if you go ahead if you want, but if it's go ahead if you want, but if it's too much or something, like don't force yourself if it's too much to discuss from words.
I mean, it like reading the deaths of Lu Meng and Dian Wei actually legit fucking disturbed me when I read about them. Especially with Lu Meng. And then in actuality, he actually just died from illness literally after beating Guan Yu at Bond Castle. But in the novel, they portray him as being possessed by Guan Yu's ghost and then literally going off and literally bleeding out of all of his orifices and then dying, disturbing everyone, including Sun Quan.
Mm.
And then you've got Dian Wei, who, despite having like no chance of winning against Zhang Shu's army, and the fact that, you know, his lord Cao Cao was literally on the verge of death and would have died if he hadn't been there, and the fact that the soldiers at Zhang Shu's took his weapon, he literally was swearing at the enemy, just taking them on until his last breath. And literally, after he died, they literally had to like touch him or whatever to see if he was actually dead because of how fierce. Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Your mic cut it out. Your mic. You were just saying like you're saying like and then your mic cut it out there.
Well, I can hear him perfectly.
Well, basically, one of the soldiers literally had to check if Dian Wei was dead because they literally did not want to go anywhere near him because of how fierce he fought. Then afterwards, after they found out he was dead, they actually legit severed his head and they literally passed it around for all the other soldiers to see.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And Cao Cao did eventually, you know, recover Dian Wei's body, which he absolutely was devastated at his death, you know, the most. And FYI, Cao Cao also lost his son Cao Ang and nephew Cao An Min at Wang Castle.
Yeah. Family members.
Dian Wei's was the one that hit him hard.
I mean, considering that you said like it was like a family thing. Like I'm sure that was like a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, like, you know, family member deaths are quite emotional or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hits hard for some people. Sometimes it's just like a massive surprise for others. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to mention something about my family, but it wasn't like tied to any of the games. So I had to like stop for a moment to be like, wait a minute, this is not Dynasty Warriors related.
Yeah, definitely not. But
yeah,
I question whether in Vision of Four Heroes they're going to have Lu Bu be playable in like some of the battles. Actually, where you can literally pick him as a companion to have.
They might do it like that, where he's only available in some of those missions, but not everywhere else.
Yeah.
Unless the game has some kind of like, you know, like some like super cryptic like super secret reward where if you like do everything in the game, then maybe you could use him in all the other modes or something, like maybe something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some games, I think I recall like a game I played or two where they kind of do like that thing where some characters can only be used in certain areas. But once you do some certain criteria, you can then use them anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of like that.
I mean, you literally unlock him as a companion for getting one of the endings in the game, whether it's Shu, Wei, or Wu.
Makes sense.
And there are a total of 6 endings, 3 normal endings, and then 3 true endings for each of the kingdoms.
3 separate good endings. I don't know which one's the real good one, the really good canon one. Then
I'd say when it comes to true ending, Wu's is honestly the best.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because if anything, like normally I would consider like like the true canonical one, but since there's like multiple of them, it's just like which one's the real canon one?
Yeah, I'd say in terms of being canon, when it comes to like the normal ending, I'd honestly say when it comes to like a canon ending, I'd say for a normal one it would have to be Shu, but if it's regarding like the true endings, like which one is canon, I'd have to say Wu's would make the most sense when it comes to like the true endings.
I'll probably take your word on that for now.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point, whenever I do try out these games, or if I ever look up or if I ever look up the lore or something, like maybe there'll be different like opinions on what's canon.
Yeah. But yeah, Origins on Switch 2, as well as Vision of Four Heroes, the DLC comes out in about 5 days from now. Definitely gonna upload a few videos on it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Then can't wait to see what they have in store. And apparently they're even gonna have like a separate trophy list for like the DLC.
That's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Some games do that thing where some of the DLC is like separate from the main base game trophy list. I mean, like, yeah. I kind of like that. Then how some games where they include some of the DLC trophies within the base game trophies, and it's kind of okay. So and that's kind of like viewed differently because like some games. They might the way how they handle the DLC trophies with the base game trophies. Some games might do it right. Other games, other times, other games I've played, like they do that, but something happens to the point where you can't access those things, and then you have like a platinum that you can't even achieve. And like I remember watching a YouTuber who managed to go through all the games that they've played. They managed to get every single platinum trophy, and like. And like they were close to not even succeeding, and like but they managed to do so. I'm just like, man, pure luck. And like and they even mentioned like saying like I'm sure others that might do this, like they might not be able to get some other. No, they said something like I'm sure with some other games that you've played, other people played like other people played like Fall Guys or even like other games, like those platinums might not be possible to get because like either some games kind of like retired older versions, or some other trophies are just unaccessible at this point in time.
Yeah,
because either because of like bugs or something that just changed, and they probably didn't change it. And like, if there's one thing I do recall in Overwatch 2, there's a trophy. Each playable character has like 2 trophies that you can get. And one of the trophies for Baptiste is using his immortality field. I can't recall what you had to do with it, but apparently in the game there's a bug, and like that bug prevents you from getting that achievement. And if you got that achievement before the bug was discovered or found, you would consider yourself lucky, because like I don't have that achievement, and it's a concern that the thing is still bugged, and Blizzard has yet to even fix it. It's just an impossible achievement to get at this point. And like, thankfully, it's not on the game's platinum trophy list. But the fact that it's a separate trophy and a separate deal and a separate like list, it's just like there's no way to get it at this point. And I doubt Blizzard is going to fix it like at all.
I mean, they didn't fucking fix Nitro Fuel's online services, nor did they fix Crash on the Run or the problems with it, and eventually shut it down. So,
nope.
Yeah,
and that's kind of why I kind of like have like a mixed reception of like how trophies are handled when it comes to DLC and online games, because it's just like if you have like an online game and it's gonna then like end its online servers like in like a decade, it's just like why even have achievements? and there's gonna be like some bug, and if there's gonna be some bugs that make it like impossible, like the bad piece immortality field bug or something like I just mentioned, it's just like if there's gonna be like if there's bugs like that, fix it to the point where it can then be possible to get it, and then just leave it impossible, and then maybe come across a player or two that managed to get that achievement before the bug happened. It's just like. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think that's all we probably would talk about for this episode. So I guess we just ought to end it right there.
Yeah, like a good 45 minutes was pretty good.
Yeah.
All
right, everyone. So that's it for this episode. If you all enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And for new videos every day. And be sure to share this with family and friends. Hope you all enjoyed as well. Anyways, love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. And you all going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good one, y'all. Happy 2026.
Yeah. First episode of 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, hope it's a good one.
As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
See ya.